What's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. The Bossy Beeves is off having some sunshine time on the balcony, so I'm going to dive into this one solo. I'm going to start with the feminine energies for this reading because I do feel like many of you are emerging from a lot of heavy energy that's been sent your way. A lot of your creativity has been affected, but I do feel like you're being pulled out of that, okay? Many of you, I'm getting to say you have no idea how protected you are. And you have no idea how many people are cheering for you, also praying for you, okay? Yeah, we have the Empress here falling out. I feel like you have an important destiny, and the closer you get to that, you start feeling blocks. But I'm hearing to tell you not to give up during the times that feel the hardest. Keep pushing forward, okay? Many of you are dusting off old projects out of the closet, and you're getting a lot of spiritual insights at this time, particularly focused on creating with the Empress energy here. So now is a really good time to work, okay? Work on yourself, keep yourself busy, create as much as you can, give back. Spend time with others, children and animals as well. If you have the opportunity to tend or care for or just assist in a positive way when it comes to children and animals, do that. It's going to bring in some major blessings for you. But let's see what's on its way to you, that you're being prompted to focus on work right now. What is on its way to you? So much that you're being prompted to focus in on work. Okay, so the completion of a heavy cycle. This card, I do feel like many people have wanted you to experience a lot of heavy energy. This could be in the form of nightmares. This could be in the form of anxiety. This could be in the form of worries, doubting yourself, questioning yourself, having imposter syndrome, not feeling like your typical usual self. It's almost like your joy was snatched out of you here with the Ten of Swords, sorry. But I feel also too, like if you look at the look on her face, many of you are handling this gracefully. You're handling these spiritual attacks against you gracefully. But it's because the more you step into your Empress energy, the more you start knocking down your personal dreams, your goals, going after it. And I feel too like a lot of you have experienced a lot of karmic energy when it comes to this whole twin flame journey. Like if your masculines are involved with a karmic person, there has been a lot of interference. But I'm hearing with the Empress energy, many of you do not get distracted at this time. Okay? Learn and understand what is being presented to you and take this lesson for what it is. Take the swords in your back for what they are and keep pushing ahead. There's a famous quote that I love. It says, I move slowly, but I never move backward. I think it was Abraham Lincoln that might have said that. Don't quote me, I'm not sure. But I just love it, okay? I might move slowly, but I never move backward. So a lot of you are being called to not look back. Okay, a lot of people are trying to hold your energy down. Like I keep getting the sense of pulling, weighing you down. It's like just as things are going right, you stumble into something else. But yet, I feel like many of you are handling this gracefully, and it's because a lot of you are seeing that you are divinely protected. Things may go wrong, but all of a sudden you have help around you from left, right, and center. Okay, so don't be deterred by challenges along the way. I feel like you're getting closer and closer to fulfilling something. I'm going to get some oracle cards on this for the feminines. What are you getting closer and closer to fulfilling? Cycles completed. And that's a beautiful synchronicity of this Ten of Swords card here, because it does symbolize that you're at the end. I feel like there's been a sudden death. It could be a sudden death of emotions. It could be you deciding to really pull out your King of Swords energy. Okay, so being disciplined when it comes to this twin flame journey, understanding what you've seen about another person, and then taking that for what it is and letting it go, realizing that you may want more for yourself. Looking at your divine counterpart and saying, okay, the lesson is that I want more. It's not good enough. I want bigger, I want better. And if I have to do it on my own, then I will. I feel like that's what the Ten of Swords represents, is somebody who has been through the ringer just with relationships or people in general, so much to the point where you start embodying that lone wolf energy. Not to say you're going to stay in this lone wolf or hermit energy, it's just you understand that it's necessary right now in order to excel or move forward in some way. Okay, what else is headed towards the divine feminines as you complete these cycles in the Ten of Swords? I don't know why I keep saying Ten of Wands. I don't know what that is all about. It could be victory coming up for many of you when it comes to purpose. That's probably why you're going through the ringer right now. And I feel like being triggered or being knocked down by karmic energies, or even being betrayed or feeling a sense of betrayal on your journey with your counterpart, it's really going to push a lot of you to pursue your purpose, to pursue a lot of your goals. That's what I'm getting from many of you. The universe is about to keep you very, very busy. And I heard someone say today, there's no better victory than getting your money right. There's no better victory than just, going after your pentacles. And I feel like that's what many of you are about to embark on, okay? And the chemistry is heating up. Passion. This is heating up around you. Get ready. If you're in the feminine energy, I feel like many of you are awakening from being single, being celibate, just being on your own, because when you step onto this journey and you start experiencing a lot of your spiritual gifts, it's very difficult to engage in shallow relationships or shallow friendships or just surface level connections, because your soul is seeking depth, your soul is seeking growth. So right when you meet someone, you might already know or can foresee that that's not something that you want to pursue. It's not going to teach you anything valuable. You can already see that based on the vibration. This person, they don't have respect. They don't honor your energy. They may not even honor their own energy. So a lot of you are getting more skilled at being able to attract more passion or chemistry in relationships, because now you're very clear on what it is you don't want. I'm also hearing you cannot be deceived at this time, okay? You're ending off contracts, and that's why I feel like this Ten of Swords is really important. Cycles are closing out until death tear us apart. Contracts, career, commitments. Many of you are moving on. You're moving ahead, right? Sometimes this karmic partner may not always be a person. It could be a job. It could be an employee at your job. It could be a boss. It could be, a certain living arrangement or a certain living environment. Many of you are being called to move also, okay? It's a certain environment that you've been hand in hand with for a really long time because it's felt familiar, but it is time to break those contracts. You have the power within you to break these contracts, okay? Because you're destined to be somewhere new. The energy that you're vibrating on, it can no longer sustain in that environment that you're in. That's why many of you are experiencing a lot of hardships right now. But the universe is trying to tell you, hey, listen, yes, you're going through lack and suffering right now, but it will be a thing of the past. We're trying to push you out of there. You're unhappy. When you wake up and you have anxiety about spending the day with a certain person or a group of people, or having to go into a certain workplace, and all you experience is stress and anxiety. When you wake up in the morning, you're looking at the clock counting down when you have to leave your house. If it's the weekend, you're just like, oh, it's Saturday, great, tomorrow's Sunday, that means Monday I gotta go to work. It's not work. It means that the place that you are investing your time and energy into, it's no longer vibrating on the frequency that you're on. Many of you deserve to be compensated well for a lot of the talents and the skills that you have, but you're putting it or investing it into the wrong place, into the wrong people right now, okay? So I feel like many of you are awakening to this and you're growing out of that. And the new environments that you will be placed into, don't be surprised if you guys start experiencing new love or just kind of new friendly, flirty relationships. It's because you've taken yourself out of an environment that is maybe envious of you, okay? I feel like a lot of you could be caught up in workplaces or jobs where you have coworkers who are envious of you. They're envious of your talent. They're envious of your go-getter energy. You also have managers who are envious of this talent of yours as well. And that's why many of you keep questioning, like, how come I can't get a promotion or a raise? It's because somebody knows that you could take their job easily. So they're not about to make sure that you excel, because they might end up hearing a senior executive or something like that say, you know what, why don't we give them your job? So keep an eye out, guys. Like, if you're in environments that people are not looking out for you, you're in relationships, intimate connections where you feel like you're always being left like shorthanded, you have to take the action to get out of that. But I do feel like many of you with the Empress energy here, you're opening up your eyes to these things, and people are no longer going to be taking advantage of you. Okay, I'm going to get one more card here for what it is you need to be mindful of or aware of. Okay, so self-care is really important right now. Okay, so take that how it resonates, because some of you might be really tired right now from closing off these cycles. And I'm also hearing someone's feeling nostalgic about you. Okay, pulling you back in. Okay, someone's projecting missing you. They're projecting missing you, which means that they want to keep you stuck in some kind of cycle, okay? If this is your counterpart, I feel like they know that you're getting the strength to move on. Many of you are also getting ready to be swept off your feet, but part of being swept off your feet is letting go or closing off this cycle. I'm hearing you need chemistry and you need passion in your life, but a lot of you have been holding on to your counterpart, and it's not aligning because your counterpart needs to do the spiritual work as well. Okay, a lot of you, and this is why I kept saying 10 of Wands, because I feel like after the 10 of Wands, we get to the Knight energy, which is, you know what, I'm going to close off, all of these cycles that don't align with me. It's not taking me anywhere. Okay. Oh, give me a second, guys. Sorry, guys, I really had to take that. But I do feel like your energy is saying, I have to close off these cycles. It's not taking me anywhere. And that's particularly for those of you who, you are in cycles with your counterpart, your masculine. There's third-party situations involved, and I feel like reflection and projections is you're not aligning with your masculine because they themselves have cycles that they need to close off, right? You're on your way to doing that. You're actually taking the action to close off cycles, people, places, and things that don't resonate with you. You're willing to sacrifice those relationships and stay in solitude and experience the hermit energy because it's better for you in the long run. It's better for your energy, your energetic body. A lot of your masculines, they have not learned this lesson just yet. So I feel like a lot of you are stepping into sovereignty again, okay? It's like another round of realizing that it's like, okay, I've given all I can give. And I think I shared that in the community post for the Divine Feminine Collective. I've given all I can give. Now it is time for me to release the reins. And as you release the reins, I do feel like with this Knight of Wands energy, many of you are getting ready to see chemistry and passion and everything that you've desired, but you've not had the strength or the clarity or just that will to be able to release or detach from your masculine. But I feel like it's happening like magic. Like many of you may have your ancestors helping, you may have your spirit guides in the form of just soulmates who are around you in the form of like parents, siblings, close friends who are giving you the clarity that you need in order to create a new beginning for yourself. Allow yourself to be carried. Okay, I wish I could show this closer, but I'm just not wanting it to be, an issue with YouTube. But, they're on this horse together, they're naked. And I feel like it's a strong message for those of you in the feminine energy that this reading is saying, like, it's time. You already have been shown everything that you need to see. And now it is time to say, okay, despite the fact that I thought that this was what it was, and it still is, it's just, I need to go about things in a different way. I need to take the lessons that I've learned from this masculine energy and use it as a way of saying, okay, this is either something I want or it's something I don't want. right? Because I feel like for many of you, it's not about waiting. A lot of you are clearly being shown, and instead of sitting waiting for a shift or a change, the only person that you can change is you and how it is you're reacting and the actions that you're taking. So I do feel like many of you in the feminine energy are opening up your eyes and you're taking accountability, but most of all, you're allowing yourselves to be swept off your feet. You're allowing yourself to be loved. And it's manifesting in really strong and beautiful ways. So buckle up and get ready, guys, because, I do feel like many of you are saying, as much as I really want this to manifest in the physical, I think the biggest thing that it's taught me is just, I want to experience peace, like peace of mind. I don't want to yearn, I don't want to chase, I just want to experience peace. And I feel like that is on its way to you, just in a really bigger way than many of you might have imagined. Okay, so I love you guys. Take it easy, and I will catch you in the next one, okay? Bye, guys.